Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is an absolutely beautiful day, but our minds are completely blown after that latest episode. We always love diving deep into the drama with you all, and tonight is no exception. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get right into the madness that just went down in Port Charles. I am literally shaking. I cannot even process what I just watched on my screen, and I know I am not the only one. Are you kidding me right now? I am sitting here in the dark, typing furiously because I absolutely have to get this out of my system before I explode. I mean, we all knew something major was coming, but I have been watching this show religiously for years, and I've seen my fair share of wild twists, but they really just took one of the most innocent legacy characters we have and threw her right into the darkest, most twisted storyline imaginable. And I am simultaneously so here for the drama and completely terrified for her. I just cannot believe they went there. I need to break this down because my brain is running a million miles a minute. Okay, let us back up to that argument because that was intense. Emma and Gio are standing there, and the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Emma is already an absolute wreck over her grandmother. We all know Anna is locked away in that mental health clinic in France being gaslit and tormented by Ross Coulson quote-s sick phase on illusion, and Emma's feeling so incredibly helpless. So she is venting, she is packing, she is terrified for Anna's deteriorating condition, and Gio is just not getting it. He is talking about his music, about his recent gig at Charlie's pub, and it is like they are having two completely different conversations, and then bam, Emma just collapses. She literally crumbles to the floor mid-argument. My heart stopped. I thought, oh my God, is she having a stroke? Is she poisoned? Because on this soap, you literally never know what is going to happen, but no, it was not poison. They rush her to the ER at General Hospital, and the panic in Gio Quote's eyes was actually really good acting. I will give him that. The doctors run the blood tests, and we get that classic soap opera dramatic pause. You know the exact one I am talking about. The doctor walks in, looks at the chart, looks at them with that sympathetic but serious face, and drops the absolute biggest bomb of the year. Emma is pregnant. I screamed at my television. Emma Scorpio Drake, the daughter of Robin and Patrick, the apple of the Scorpio family's eye, is carrying Gio Pomeroy quote-s baby. I mean, I had to rewind my DVR just to make sure I heard it right. I was completely speechless. And can we talk about Gio quote-s reaction for a second? Because I am ever so mad at him right now. Instead of stepping up, instead of holding her hand and saying they will figure it out together, what does he do? He immediately starts panicking about his music career. Are you serious, Gio? You played the violin a few times, had one successful gig playing guitar for Trina at the reopening of Charlie's pub, and suddenly you are too much of a rock star to deal with a baby. I was rooting for this guy. I love that he took her to New York City to see his friend Michael James Scott in Aladdin. It was so romantic and sweet, but the second real life hits, he's worried about his budding career being ruined. Boy, bye. You do not treat a Scorpio Drake woman like an inconvenience. Wait, I am getting ahead of myself. Let us talk about Emma. Because my heart is absolutely breaking for her. She is lying there in that hospital bed, pale and terrified, and you can just see the wheels turning in her head. She's not just scared because she is young and this is unplanned. She is terrified because of her family's medical history. Remember what her mother Robin went through? Robin grew up with HIV. She had to navigate pregnancy and childbirth with a terrifying fear of passing the virus to Emma. Emma grew up knowing the fragility of life, knowing the deep medical trauma her family endured. And now she is facing this huge medical and life milestone, and she is completely overwhelmed. The psychological depth here is actually brilliant, but it hurts so much to watch her suffer like this. And you know who's going to absolutely lose their minds over this? The Scorpio family. I can already picture Felicia quote-s face. I can already hear Robert roaring. They are going to obliterate Gio. I mean, the Scorpio clan is fiercely protective. They have fought international terrorists, mad scientists, and ruthless mob bosses. You think they're going to let some violent player from Bensonhurst disrespect their girl and treat her baby like a career-ruining burden? Absolutely not. The backlash is going to be biblical. I am honestly dreading the family dinner where this all comes out. But I am also going to be sitting there with my popcorn because Gio is going to get roasted alive by Mac, Felicia, and Robert. But honestly, Gio, being a selfish jerk is the absolute least of Emma's problems right now, because the writers decided that an unplanned pregnancy and family drama was not enough. No, they had to bring him into it. Ross Colton. I hate this man with the fire of 1,000 suns. When I saw that Colton found out about the pregnancy, my blood ran cold. How does he always know everything? This guy is already the most insidious villain we have had in years. He stabbed Marco Rios to death. He framed Jason and got him shipped off to a WSB black site. He is holding Britt Westbourne quote Meds hostage, and he is actively gaslighting Anna and Finn. And now he is going to use an unborn baby to control the Scorpio family. It is so sick. It is so unbelievably twisted. Colton knows that the Scorpios are a legendary spy family. He knows that Robert and Anna and Mac are formidable enemies who could completely destroy his rogue WSB operations if they united against him. So, what does he do? He finds their one vulnerable spot, Emma, and not just Emma, but Emma's unborn child. He is weaponizing a baby. I literally felt sick to my stomach watching him piece this together. He's going to hold this child's safety, or Emma's safety, over their heads to force the Scorpios to do his bidding. Snorts, it is evil genius, but it is just so incredibly dark and hard to stomach. Remember when Cesar Faison used to obsess over Anna and torment her family? Remember how he used Robin against her? Yeah, well, Callum is making Faison look like an amateur. Faison was obsessed and crazy, but Callum is calculating. He is cold. He looks at human lives like chess pieces on a board. He knows that if he threatens Emma, Anna will break. Anna is already in that clinic questioning her own sanity because Callum set up that fake Faison gaslighting plot. If she finds out her granddaughter is pregnant and being targeted by the corrupt head of the WSB, it is going to destroy her. And this is what I am praying for, it is going to wake her up. I mean, think about it. What if this is the exact catalyst that snaps Anna out of her psychic break? Valentin is already trying to figure out the connection. He was literally just sitting in Carly's attic holding Faison's book, The Crystalline Conspiracy, screaming in frustration because he could not connect the dots. But if Valentin finds out that Callum is targeting Emma's baby, he is going to realize that Callum is systematically dismantling Anna's entire legacy. Valentin loves Anna. He will burn the world down for her. If he sneaks into France and tells Anna that Emma is pregnant and in grave danger, Anna is not going to stay in that hospital bed. She's going to rise up like the super spy she is and come back to Port Charles to end Callum once and for all. Okay, back to the point. I know some people are loving this dark, gritty WSB storyline, but personally, I am so stressed I need a massage. We have so many moving parts right now. We have Britt who's literally being blackmailed by Callum for her life-saving meds. Is Britt going to find out about Emma? Britt is a doctor at GH. What if Britt is the one who has to monitor Emma's pregnancy? Britt knows exactly how dangerous Callum is. She knows he murdered Marco. If Britt sees Callum circling Emma like a shark, is she going to stay quiet to save herself? Or is she going to risk her own life to protect a young girl and her baby? The moral dilemmas here are just completely off the charts. And let us not forget about the Quartermains and the Corinthos families, who are all tangentially tied into this massive mess. Sonny is out there trying to take down Nell Benson with Ethan Lovett. Danny is trying to avenge Jason and recklessly causing car crashes on Route 91. Everything is connected, but Emma's pregnancy just raised the stakes for the entire canvas. This is not just about mob territory or stolen art or hit and runs anymore. This is about the future generation of Port Charles. An innocent baby is being used as a bargaining chip by a corrupt government official. It is giving me vintage GH vibes, like the 80s and 90s spy plots, but with a modern, cruel twist that just hits so incredibly hard. I am sorry, but I just cannot get over Gio. I keep circling back to him because I am so deeply disappointed. The writers built him up as this sweet, talented, supportive guy. He was there for Trina. He was so romantic with Emma in New York. And the second things get real, he turns into a selfish coward. I know he is young. I know a music career is a big deal, but come on. You do not abandon a Scorpio when she needs you the most. I swear. If he tries to pressure Emma into doing something she does not want to do, or if he tries to run away, I will personally climb through my TV screen and shake him. He needs to man up, go to Robert Scorpio, apologize, and swear to protect Emma. But knowing soap operas, he is going to make the worst possible choices for at least 3 months before he gets any kind of redemption arc. Am I the only one who thinks this baby is going to be the key to taking down the whole corrupt WSB ring? Think about the ripple effects. If Callum threatens Emma, he does not just cross the Scorpios. He crosses the Drakes. He crosses Mac and Felicia. He crosses Maxie. Maxie is not going to let anyone mess with her niece. Maxie will rally the troops. And what about Jason? Jason is locked in a WSB black site because he covered Franco shooting Callum. If the WSB infrastructure starts crumbling because the Scorpios go to absolute war over this baby, Jason might finally find a way out. This unborn child is literally the nexus of the entire show right now. I am so emotionally invested in Emma. We literally watched her grow up on our screens. We watched her deal with Patrick and Robin's drama. We watched her be this adorable little girl. And now she is a young woman facing the most terrifying ordeal of her life. The actress is doing an incredible job, the way her voice shook when she realized what the blood test meant. Give her an Emmy right now. She captured that perfect blend of absolute terror and that innate fierce Scorpio strength. You can see she is scared, but you can also see that she is not going to go down without a fight. But Callum, the way he smiles when he realized he had the ultimate leverage, chilling. Absolutely chilling. He knows he has them checkmated. If Robert tries to expose Callum's illegal activities, Callum will threaten Emma. If Valentin tries to rescue Anna, Callum will threaten Emma. It is a flawless, disgusting strategy, and it makes me wonder how far Callum is willing to go. Would he actually kidnap a pregnant Emma? Would he lock her in Windermere like Cassius did to Jocelyn? Oh my God. Could you imagine Jocelyn and Emma being held hostage together on Spoon Island? That would be insane. I am rambling. I know I am contradicting myself, but my mind is just exploding with theories. I just really hope the writers do not drag this out for a year. We need some victories. The bad guys have been winning for way too long. Sidwell's terrorizing Laura and Lucas. Callum is terrorizing Britt and Anna. Brennan is paralyzing Carly's attic, which is still the funniest and most stressful thing ever. We need the heroes to strike back, and I think Emma's pregnancy is going to be the line in the sand. You can push the residents of Port Charles a lot, but when you threaten a pregnant woman and a legacy baby, the gloves come off. Tomorrow's episode cannot come fast enough. I need to see Felicia's reaction. I need to see if Gio comes to his senses or if he doubles down on his career obsession. And most importantly, I need to see how Callum delivers his threat. Is he going to approach Emma directly in the hospital? Is he going to corner Robert? The anticipation is literally killing me. I have been watching since 2015. And I have to say, this is one of the most high-stakes, emotionally charged storylines they have done in a long time. It is heartbreaking.